Hi, so today we're going to do another tutorial. I've called it Vamp Valentine, and we have the lovely Destiny. So obviously first I'm going to prep her skin with some cleanse, tone and moisturiser, and then I am going to apply some of the ARBONNE primer, which is going to give us a nice base to put the foundation on. So I have selected the ARBONNE foundation in golden beige, and using my hero brush, it's going to get it on really easily, flawlessly and quickly. So I kind of just dab it all over the skin and then just buff it in. You can build up this foundation. It's really lovely, lightweight. It doesn't feel too heavy on the skin, but as I say, you can build it up so you're getting a really flawless coverage. The next thing I'm going to do is take my concealer brush out of my Desire lip collection, and I'm just going to apply some lighter concealer underneath the eyes, just the top of the nose and forehead, just anywhere that needs a little bit of extra concealing or lightening. And then I'm going to take my Buff Buddy, which is going to be available in the next couple of weeks, and I'm just going to blend that in. So the secret with the Buff Buddy is you need to wet it, so rinse it and squeeze it underneath the tap, and it'll expand for you, which will make it really easy to use. So you see that's blended in really nicely. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to apply a little bit of a darker foundation just into the contours of the face, instead of using the heavy cream contour products that's out at the minute. So if you have a darker foundation that you might use during the summer or when you have a tan on, this is also a perfect product to use as a contour. So you see it's just giving me a little bit of contour. The next thing I have is my Angel brush, and I'm going to apply some of the ARBONNE finishing powder. So that's going to seal in all my nice concealers and foundations, all my creamy products. So that's going to help set that for me. So the next little tip is I'm going to take one of my favourite products, which is BPERFECT in Nude, and I'm going to apply it underneath the eyes with my base blending brush, and it's going to help catch any fallout. But it's also a really, I'm sure you've all heard of banana powder, so kind of similar idea to that. It's a bit like a powder concealer. I'm just going to take my spoolie and I'm going to work it through Destiny's lovely full brows. I've picked a really nice matte brown eyeshadow using my slanty brush, and I'm just going to fill in the gaps, giving her a more stronger shape. I'm going for a really strong brow shape today. As I say, this look is called Vamp Valentines, so it's a nice strong sexy look. So just kind of really work it underneath the arch. As you can see, I'm going to leave the start of the brows nice and soft and fluffy. So you just keep working in. The next thing I'm going to use is one of my other favourite products, which is Urban Decay Eden. Take my square tip concealer brush out of the Desire collection. It has a really flat top, so I can get a nice clean sharp line under the brow, and I literally apply that all over the eyelids. Now, as you can see, this is a NYX Jumbo Pencil in Milk, because I want a really light brow bone and eyelid area. I'm going to apply that nice white matte, I think it's a MAC eyeshadow, again with my base blending brush. And then I'm going to take like a contour colour. I think it's just the contour palette I was using here. So just a medium brown matte, and I'm working it into the sockets. So this here, as you can see, is like a minky sort of browny grey colour. I'm going to work it to the outer corner of the eyes, working into the socket using my socket blending brush. So this is really good. It's like a pencil brush. It gets right into the socket. And then just going to blend that out with my shadow accent brush. These are from the Phoenix collection. So a little bit at a time, work it in, add another little bit, work it in. Blend it out with your shadow accent brush. So you see most of the product is going to the outer corner of the eye and then blending it in towards the inner corner, but not too much. Adding a little bit of pink. So depending on how dark you want to go, you know, you can make that as dark as you want. So we kind of went for like dark greys and a little hue of pink there. I'm then taking my under eye detailer brush and I'm going to work that dark grey underneath the eyes and just kind of buff it into the lower lash line. Then I'm going to take this silver shimmery colour with the same brush and I'm just going to press it on where that light bit is from the lash line to the socket, just to give it a little bit of bling. Just helps the eyes pop. We put a little bit of shimmer there. Then I'm going to use my favourite black eyeliner, which is the Clinique Black Cream Liner, it's just called. Now obviously this takes a little bit of practice getting your flicks right, so plenty of practice before you actually come to do this look. So I'll do another tutorial on eyeliner soon. Make sure that they're symmetrical. I'm just going to go in with an actual black, because once my flick's on sometimes it's easier to see if you want to add a bit more definition. So I'm going to use a little bit more black, blend it in again with my accent brush from the Phoenix collection, and then work it underneath the eyes as well. So a nice soft black kohl liner into the inner rim, the waterline or the inner rim, whatever you want to call it. And the secret here is to buff that into the lash line a little bit. Instead of just having that harsh black line, we're going to buff it so you see it gives a more sultry, smoky finish. Good old cotton tips. So see, that gives a really gorgeous finish. Again, then with your socket blending brush, just make sure that everything is really well blended and smoked out. Okay, so apply your favourite mascara. After that, I'm going to apply some more of that BPERFECT. I'll put the link on. Absolutely love this product for highlighting underneath the eyes. And then I'm going to go on to my Goddess collection. Getting my blusher brush. Apply your favourite blusher to the apples of the cheeks, working out the temple. Love my blusher brush because it's quite small, so you can be quite specific as to where you're putting it. And then take your contour brush. And you just see I'm working it at the bottom of the cheek line. I think this is Harmony by MAC, this particular one. Down the sides of the nose. So not too much contouring, just enough. You do it underneath the lips, underneath the jawline, sides of the head. There's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of contour videos out there now, but if you want me to do one, I'll have one coming up. Then I'm going to finish off with a Revolution highlighter, which to me are an absolute bargain because you get a lovely shimmer and they're not that expensive. So top of the cheekbones and then the top of the lip, as you can see, it really just kind of catches the top of Destiny's lip here. So a couple of wee touch-ups. And then onto the lips. So this is Black Cherry by Charlotte Tilbury. And I'm just going to outline her lips. So you see it's like a really deep purpley red. It's very vampy. I'm going to fill in her whole lip. Now you see Destiny's lips are quite dry, so I did put on some Bliss Teas earlier, so try and make sure that the lips are in good condition if you're going to do a strong lip. And then just with your Desire lip brush, take your time. If you're doing a strong lip, you need to really take your time. People don't seem to take their time when it comes to lip, they kind of just fire it on. But if you have a really, see how slowly I'm taking my time to get that really sharp finish, and then that's what's going to give you the real professional finish. So absolutely gorgeous. Look at that, sure, she's beautiful. And then that's saying hello in the background. So thank you for watching.